What's going on, fellas? 2 minute warning, Fury. We at the end of the season. Sadly, all good things come to an end. But like the seasons, it shall return. But before that, we have the Super Bowl, the biggest game of the season. It's coming up this Sunday. I hope you guys have your plans for Super Bowl Sunday. I hope you have your chicken wings, your hot wings, buffalo wings. You got to eat that gristle. Eat the
Groceries.
gristle. Sorry, my brother can't be here today, but he would tell you to eat that gristle.
I don't like
But
the gristle.
we have a great show for you guys. We got Tim, we got Santos, we got Dula, we got Josh. Have mercy. Guys, take it away.
What's going on, fellas? Sorry for the delay. I was out there buying the same pants that Cam Newton wore, and I was trying to try them on, and I got one leg into it, one leg. So I'm feeling good about that. But it's some hot rumors going on in the NFL, and free agency don't start until March. We got Colin Kaepernick, rumor to the Jets. We got Manziel, rumor to be released in March, going to the Cowboys, Chiefs, or the Rams. And we got Megatron being rumored to go to the Patriots. Now, let's start off with Kaepernick to the Jets. I think that's the dumbest move if they even think about that. Why would you want Kaepernick when you had a good year with Fitzpatrick? You was one game from going to the playoffs. Would it be Buffalo? You would have been in the playoffs. You had a solid quarterback in Fitzpatrick. What Kaepernick is going to offer you? The man cannot read a defense. He barely did anything in San Fran, but participate going to the Super Bowl because the 49ers defense got him there, and Kaepernick just ran. The boy cannot read a defense. He's not a quarterback under center. He doesn't even want to be around Chip Kelly. So that's crazy right there. I don't want him on my team if I'm the New York Jets. I'm sticking with Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
Wait,
want me to
say
go
that again?
next? Yeah, I'll go. I'm just gonna say that I agree with Timothy though, because if you just have Fitzpatrick lead you to the playoffs, he had 30, 31 touchdowns, I believe it was, without looking it up.
Yes, sir.
I don't understand really what the infatuation. It all comes down to what Todd Bowles really wants. Does Todd Bowles want Colin Kaepernick, or does he want to stick with Fitzpatrick? But Fitzpatrick is a free agent. I think he comes with like a $3 million price tag. It's really not. He is going to request a little more, but at the same time, are you going to go with someone that has a good connection with Marshall and Decker, or are you just going to bring in someone new to try to, rally up the troop and try to be the leader of that offense? And, I think Marshall already stated he doesn't want Colin on the team. If that was true, I think he was quoted as saying that, but I'm not 100%.
I guess my question is, if you're Colin Kaepernick, what is the appeal of the New York Jets? I understand that they have weapons, and they do. They have talent. They have Eric Decker. They have Brandon Marshall. Who's the tight end there? Jay Samara, right?
Yes, sir.
So they have talent, but like that requires you being able to throw to your targets. So if you're Colin Kaepernick, that's not your strong suit. So I just don't understand why you would. I understand why you'd go to a team that wants to pass the ball from the pocket when that's not your forte. It just kind of baffles me a little bit.
My opinion, I mean, can you really trust Ryan Fitzpatrick to do the same thing he did this past year next year? I mean, I can understand why Colin Kaepernick would be interested in the Jets. I mean, let's face it, the Jets have a defense. They got some talent on the offense. I mean, what's not as appealing about that? So, I mean, I can see why he would want to go there. Now, I mean, I think Colin Kaepernick is definitely an upgrade over Geno Smith and even Ryan Fitzpatrick, so I can understand why there'd be a mutual interest. But will it happen? That's a whole other thing. Will they actually go about getting him? That's a whole different matter.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Johnny Manziel. Oh, this is my favorite one right here. Oh, I listen. I don't care what anybody says about Johnny football. Listen. The media's out there. They get bored. They want to put pictures up there about anything. Him arguing with his girlfriend. Who cares? Who cares? Who don't argue with their lady? Josh, Santos, Bella. We all argue with women, right? Wait, we don't put their hands on them. We all know that. We don't put their hands on Sean.
Timothy, so I'm not sure. I don't need someone to babysit me.
No, listen, I don't call it babysit. It's a
little bit because verbal abuse can be abused.
Listen, hold on. There's no way you argue with a woman, and the minute the cops go there, I love him. Is he okay? That means, guess what, Johnny Football? You just have a vast selection of the type of females you're with. But guess what? As long as you're not touching them and hating them, I don't give a rat's ass about him arguing. You know what I care about? I care about him, and I don't care what any Cowboy fan, anybody that I know you don't agree with me, fine. Don't agree with me. We'll see what happens if he does join. But I'm going to tell you this. I want Johnny Football to join. You know why? Because I look at the things he can do on the field with a garbage Cleveland Browns team against the Kansas City Chiefs, against the Seattle Seahawks, surrounded by nobody. Look at how he played those games. He threw for over 300 and change. He ran for these 2 scores. He played solid football. Now, if we can have him with, no disrespect, Cowboy fans, if my man Tony Romo is hurt, I'm pretty sure Johnny Football would have won at least 5 of those games last year. That we couldn't even do with Wheaton and what's the other guy's name? That's it right there. I don't know their name. They're nothing. We need to bring Johnny Football to Dallas. If we don't get RG3, I'm happy with Johnny Football.
Look, all right. Here's the thing about Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel has all the physical tools in the world. Yeah, he's a bit smallish, but so is Drew Brees, so is Michael Vick, so are some of these other quarterbacks who are under 6'2".
Don't forget the MVP, the Pro Bowl MVP, Russ.
Yeah, exactly.
He's also small.
You know, he's 5'10". So Johnny Football is about 6 feet tall. Okay, fair enough. Here's the thing about Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel suffers from what I like to call Colin Kaepernick syndrome. You know, he can't read defenses. The difference is that I think Colin Kaepernick just has an innate ability to not, be able to do that, which is why I don't think he should be a quarterback. I think Johnny Manziel can. The problem with Johnny Manziel is he has pretty much, and some of this is his own doing, some of this is the ineptitude of the Cleveland Browns, and some of this is just the doing of just overall stupidity. He's been kind of push-pulled. 1 week he's in, 1 week he's out. 1 week you're playing Austin Davis, then you're going back to Johnny Manziel. It's Brian Hoyer, it's Josh McCown. I think as they drafted the guy, I don't think they ever gave the guy the deference or the, just the overall benefit of the doubt, saying, okay, let's get you a string of games to really look at you. Because like you said, he's had his moments. He's had his, lowlights, but you're talking about a guy who's going into his 3rd year and hasn't played 16 games yet. He hasn't even played a full season of football. Do I think it's a good move going to Dallas? Yes and no. Yes in the sense of, he'd be the backup there. No in the sense of, because Dallas fans are so sensational and just out of touch with reality
all right.
time.
Wrap it up, guys. We still have Megatron.
Oh, sorry. And just, all of that, like what's going to happen is that what happens when Romo goes down again? Because he's going to get hurt. Or what happens when he throws that first pick? Put Johnny Football in. The guy needs to sit for a while, learn the game. Then, a year or 2 down the line, he'd be good.
All right, let's just jump into Megatron right now, Tim.
Y'all jealous? Y'all gonna be jealous because Johnny Football. Y'all know that. Y'all be jealous. Okay, well, Megatron. And this is, and I know Dilla will fly down to Detroit, and he's gonna want to choke the owner out. I can see in Dilla's eyes he would do that. If there was a pull a trade off with Megatron going to the Patriots, and I know our very own 2-minute warning brother Jacob is doing that. Is doing the stanky leg right now in the kitchen with his sandwich in his hand, watching us because he's saying if Megatron was to come to the Patriots with Tom Brady, Elderman, and Gronkowski, Amendola, you're gonna get a running game. Add some more weapons to that. This is gonna be a tough team to beat. Very tough team to beat.
Let's go. Let's bring it back to Dula. What do you think?
This is a complete pipe dream. I'm really sick of hearing it, frankly. Megatron's not going anywhere. He is under contract in Detroit until 2020. That's where he's going to be. If he retires, he'll retire. So be it. But unless you get a slam dunk of a deal, you're not moving him. Like, when I say slam dunk of a deal, I want at least 2 picks. In fact, I want at least a 2. Because
and Belichick is the Salvation
Megatron,
Army shopper.
In his off year, caught 88 balls for 1,200 yards and almost 9 scores. That's his down year. I want at least a 2 for him. If the Patriots are willing to be that, which it doesn't seem like they're the type, then so be it. I'll take the 2. Because what you fail to realize is that when they traded for Randy Moss had spent 2 or 3 seasons in Oakland kind of sleeping. And he was perfectly healthy when he got to New England. Calvin Johnson has some major injuries on him. He's had some nagging knee and ankle injuries. So you're talking about a 30-year-old wide receiver with knee and ankle injuries. If you want to roll the dice on that, Patriots, so be it. But I want at least a 2.
All right. Josh, what do you think? Before I go over to Santos, we have to close it.
I think it's all speculation. Like Dula said, he's going to come with a high price tag, and I don't think the Patriots are the type to spend all that money for a receiver and give their future. Belichick lives on draft picks. He lives on playing Monopoly with his pieces. I just don't know if it's going to go down. I think it's just clickbait articles right now.
All right, Santos, what do you think? Quick.
If the Patriots were to do this, that would be so damn sick, man. Him, Gronk, Edelman, don't what they have already would be ridiculous.
All right, well. On that note, we'll catch you guys on the second down. We'll be right back, fellas. Peace.